You know, I can't even blame Rio for that. That could have just been something that I've had such a big build-up and this, you know. And then middle January came, and I don't know if it was my hormones or if it was just because there was nothing else like to focus on.
Or just like sadness?
Just like, yeah, just didn't know what was wrong with me.
I need to sage the house before they arrive. Tell me where the lighter is, ASAP.
What you do?
I need to sage the house before they arrive.
Why?
To get rid of all the negative energy that we've expelled in this house whilst you've been bossing me around. Where is it?
Your daddy's really annoying me. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is another vlog with Stuart Francis, and it's another weekend at our house, and we have more guests coming. He's found the lighter, by the way. So today we actually have Sam, our surrogate, Rio's surrogate, her husband, their kids, and some of their friends coming to stay over our house because, what's the reason? Oh, he's saging.
I just need to sage you.
It's quite nice. I'm being
Get rid of all that negative energy that you've got. It's like a big cigarette. And that's like a gangster.
So Wrexham are playing some important football match. I have no idea about football, so I don't really know. But I think it's important because they're playing at Wembley. So they're coming over to stay here the night, and we're gonna have a barbecue, and then they're going tomorrow. But the great thing is that it's been like quite a few months since you saw Rio. So it's gonna be a really special moment. So I'll see you in a bit.
And so I'm just going to sage the house to get rid of all of Francis' negative energy and make sure that there's no negative energy in our space whatsoever. My friend Charmaine was around yesterday, so I just thought I would.
So I'm negative energy. He's so mean to me. What have you done?
Just putting the candles on just to make sure we really get the sense of wealth and prosperity as soon as they walk through the door, and I feel like smells can do that. Because the house right now is an absolute total mess.
Look at all this mess, babe. You're like that You're like that girl on Instagram. I mean, this is not mess. This is not messy.
This is a messy house, hun. I'm just.
This house is not messy.
We haven't even look at the pictures that are hung up behind Francis on the floor that we haven't hung up yet.
There's one thing about Stuart, and I think he gets it from his mum. It's like you always have to show face for the neighbours.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look at me.
Oh gosh, can't do that. Not proper.
No, I want people to come around and be like, oh God, I've had such a great time, rather than, oh God, did you see how disgusting their house was?
I like what you've done with the green stops. Great.
Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, and that's why they cry. Yes, who's coming to see us? Oh, she's so cool. You're obsessed with me.
Look who's come around the corner. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh my God. And your car is so clean.
I know.
It's so good.
Clean.
Lovely.
Oh my goodness, he looks amazing. Oh, you look so good.
Ah, look at
We had drinks and stuff. Do you want anything to drink?
babysitting duty already. I love the girls who are doing the babysitting. So everyone's arrived. Rio's just having his porridge. Camera's out, Rio.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
We've got the boys making the barbecue. Sean, that's Sam's mum, she's relaxing. I love races. Good morning YouTube, it's the next morning and we had a lovely night with all our guests over, and now there's lots of craziness going on in our house, the way we like it. Everyone's up.
Is it a ball?
What's going on?
Just looking at Charlotte in her pajamas.
Sam's mum.
Like,
Hello!
Hold of a manor.
Dressed to death, just going to stay in my pajamas.
Just get up whenever you
All
want.
going on. Literally, I hear that ball and I have anxiety. Go back to secondary school. It's a fucking nightmare. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna hit me.
Oh, do you hate them?
Yeah. Just no balls in our house when Ria's over.
I'm just telling them. We'll just tell them to do something.
Okay.
Yes, Jimin! No ball bouncing!
So it's been a while since we've been here. Actually, it's been like ages since we sat. It's really-
Ages.
When did we last see you?
Craig's birthday properly, is it? February?
February. But welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
All your videos
6
have the
months
highest
on.
views, by the way.
I know, everyone loves
Everyone just loves you. I think it should be your channel. But yeah, it's officially 6 months. Well, Rio is officially 6 months, so it's 6 months since the birth. And there's it feels like ages ago, but I think there's just so many interesting things to talk about in that kind of time. Like, obviously, the last 6 months we've been learning how to be parents.
and building our confidence.
Yes.
But I do feel really confident now.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well is that we had our parental order through, which is really exciting.
Oh, yes.
So that actually, the date for that is set for the 18th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't know UK law, Sam is still officially the mother of Rio.
I am.
And this is really interesting. So when we were in hospital with Rio and he had COVID at the time, but they didn't know what it was, they had to sign a form for the lumbar puncture. We wanted to do that, which we didn't want to do.
Yeah.
But it's a sign of form, and we actually physically couldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
you had to have one.
it would have had to be.
I did
It
not
would have had
know
to
that.
be you.
Yeah.
Because they gave us this form, and it was like the legal parents, and we're like, oh, we're not that yet.
Wow.
So that would be quite worrying in terms if you had to go to hospital right now. Like, what would we do?
I do drive fast.
You do drive fast. If you've not seen the birth vlog or any of our content before this, we've filmed so much. Like, Sam, how does it feel for you now seeing Rio like 6 months? It's almost like a different time, isn't it?
Yeah, totally different time. And I just see him like a normal baby. I don't know if this is bad saying this, but I don't see him any other way as I would with a friend's baby.
Yeah.
There's no like, you know, I look at him sometimes and think, oh wow, you know, I did that.
You made that.
Yeah,
You did
but
that.
I do that when I'm watching you on, you know, Instagram, and in real life it's exactly the same. I just think, gosh, I'm so proud. And it just comes over me every now and then. But
Yeah.
I don't feel any different towards him, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
as another baby, you know, the lovely friend.
He's
had.
pretty handsome though, don't
Oh,
you think?
so handsome. Those eyes. Yeah.
I do think about the process because it does feel like a different time, and because we didn't know him yet, I hadn't connected it with like Rio in your belly, but just he was our baby. But now it's Rio, I'm like, oh, Rio spent the time with you for 9 months.
Yeah.
And this is all the things I used to visualise and imagine is literally what we've had this weekend.
Yeah.
Family
Like
over.
with everyone over and Rio having like Lacey looking
Lacey,
after
I
him.
know.
Yeah, she's such a good baby.
I feel she's more attached than me. I'll be totally honest.
Really?
She got really emotional when we were coming here. And she was
Really?
like counting down the days. I'm gonna get upset, but she was just like, I can't wait to see him. It's been too long, and I was just like, oh my goodness.
God.
You know, and I think she thought I would feel like that.
Yeah.
But
you
she's
don't care.
definitely. I do care.
Cut the feeling. Can we just explain this? Because this is football.
Oh
so-
yeah, so I'm wearing a Wrexham scarf because Wrexham are playing. That's what the reason why you're all down.
Yeah.
Is Wrexham's playing in Wembley.
Up the town.
How has it been watching maybe us grow as parents?
Oh, amazing. Honestly, absolutely amazing. Just, I would say the last month, from obviously social media wise, I've just seen a happier, bubblier, like even your faces, you know, it sounds awful, but you don't look tired anymore. And, you know, every parent goes through that, but you know, you see that on social media that it's almost like sunk in now. And you've got the routine and the...
Yeah.
I feel like it's just confidence.
Yeah.
Like when he was first born and we were also putting ourselves out on social media, it was like
Hard.
vulnerable actually.
Yeah.
I felt quite vulnerable because I was just like, oh my god.
And everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah,
So that's
I was
hard.
literally just about to say that everyone has an opinion about what you should
Yeah.
do, and it has been a lesson for me to like just trust my gut and know what we're
Yeah.
doing is right. and he's thriving. He's doing so well. He's sleeping. He's
so well.
But me and Stuart were just talking about how we can't wait until he's like talking and stuff. Like, I mean, don't wish any time away because every time's horrible. But
I've noticed he loves the camera. Obviously,
he loves the camera.
But he sees the phone and you're taking a picture and he's like,
yeah,
so yeah, loving it.
People who don't understand surrogacy, they always think like you're taking something away from the woman, but like you always said at the beginning, like this wasn't my baby.
No, I felt like it was a job, and that might seem a bit off-putting to some people, but for me, it was always get the job done. And you know, I've obviously mentioned my mindset loads and loads of times, but you do have to have that mindset, like I'm cooking this baby, I'm looking after this baby, and then it's like at Christmas, you know, you buy all the presents and I cannot wait to give those presents out, and that's what I couldn't wait for, that end result to be like, here you go. And you know, I felt like, right, my work here is done.
Yeah.
And
you can get your life back again.
And even last year when you said, because obviously I haven't been here, not pregnant, have I? Or Christmas maybe.
Yeah.
But when I was just like doing things, I just thought, oh my goodness, I was pregnant like the last time I was here.
And also like, just understanding actually what you gave away in terms of time and effort and like no sleep and tiredness and sickness, like it is just crazy.
And that seems like a lifetime ago. Because, you know, when people say, oh yeah, you were pregnant this time last year, because obviously we're doing lots of things with the family that, oh yeah, you couldn't come in the, you know, when we went to that water park. And that seems like 5-6 years ago. Wow. It doesn't only seem, you know, less than 12 months ago.
In terms of your emotions and your feelings, obviously you've been talking about it a little bit, but is it as you imagined, or is it different to how you imagined this next past 6 months?
So I would personally say January was the hardest month for me, and I don't know if that's because, see, we love Christmas in our house, you know, Christmas is a big thing, so obviously I had the baby, I had Rio in November, and then it was just full on, because I was like, we had parties, I had drinking to catch up with, my friends were very like, peer pressure, you need to have a party now, what you've done is amazing. So I felt like I was really busy, and then middle January came, and I don't know if it was my hormones or if it was just because there was nothing else like to focus on. I felt like I had a slump.
I mean, Jan was shit anyway.
Yeah, it is. It's really shit.
But I think it's that moment of like, you had the same when not to compare it, when your dad died, it was in November as well, and you kept going till, and it was like
6 months.
But it's like almost like when everything stops.
Yeah, that's it.
It's something like, oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, and I you know, I can't even blame Rio for that. That could have just been something that I've had such a big build up. And this, you know, lots of people have been messaging me and asking me and I've been very busy, and then it's just like, that's it. And you know, I've got no baby, I'm not working, so I've got more time to think and you know, you don't do much in January. So that's when I started the cold water dipping, and it lasted about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And
what, just like sadness?
Just
or?
like, just didn't know what was wrong with me. I felt emotional, just anxious, felt that heart palpitations, and got into that because I used to suffer with anxiety a long time ago, and I felt that was creeping in.
Yeah.
So that's why I did start the cold water dipping, just to get me out every single day. And I know.
If you don't follow Sam on Instagram, follow her because it's really inspiring. And next time we come to North Wales or wherever,
I'm getting you in a waterfall. I know you can do it.
I will do it.
This is my biggest
this is the challenge.
You hate cold water.
I'm just hating this uncomfortable.
People always ask us, are you going to be involved in our life? Like, and of course you are. Like, we've seen you a good few times, and we're going to keep doing things together. It's like, it's
a different situation though, because we were friends before, so it wasn't as if we were going to be like, oh, now that you've had the baby, and now we're not going to be like. Yeah, it's exactly how for me personally, this past 6 months, especially, I think now, like you were saying, the last month, is exactly how I imagined our lives to be, with like loads of people around, having loads of fun, Rio literally having his best life, being looked after by the kids, and just like, that is exactly what I imagined.
And he loves people.
Yeah,
you can see that. He really loves people. You can see
that. And I love a baby that'll go to anybody. He's just so pleasant and not clingy to you two in any way, which is nice as well. You know, you can tell he knows who you are and wants you, but he's not
clingy.
Yeah,
that's what you want, really, isn't it? Because you want them to be
Absolutely.
Easy going.
Yeah.
Wow, gosh, 6 months. When should we chat next? A year?
No, when I hand him over officially.
Oh yes, of course.
That,
so we're gonna have a big party, I think, for that.
Graduation.
Graduation. You graduated. And then all responsibilities off. I mean, you don't feel responsible now, I suppose. It's just the legalities of it.
But yeah, I didn't know that about the hospital. That's interesting.
I know. If you haven't seen the rest of our journey yet, and this is the first YouTube video you're coming across, there is so many great videos that we made last year covering the pregnancy, the embryo transfer, the travel to Mexico. Like, there's just so much stuff, and I'm so glad we filmed it because it's like we can always look back and remember that time.
Yeah,
so
it's amazing.
Where is Corey?
He's coming
Corey,
in the back.
you say please like and subscribe.
Yes, I'm gonna say please like and subscribe.
Please like and
Come right into the camera.
Please like and subscribe.
and that's it.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See you later.